All right, fluffy dog fans, get ready. We're diving deep into the world of those cloud-like canines you love.
Going way beyond the cute pics, we're talking history, care, the real deal.
Does the fluff live up to the hype? We're finding out.
We're using Woof Nation's cuddle-worthy canines, top 10 fluffy dog breeds, as our guide.
Get ready to unlock some seriously possum secrets about these breeds.
You know, it's important to remember, those fluffy coats, they're attached to dogs with individual histories and needs and temperaments.
So true. It's like a dog show is fun, but we're going behind the scenes into the everyday life of living with a floof.
Exactly.
Woof Nation really stresses how diverse these breeds are.
Right, and a lot of them, they share common origins because they were bred for certain jobs.
Totally. Like those Samoyeds, always smiling.
Oh, the Samoyeds, yes. Those sunny dispositions.
They weren't bred to be Instagram stars, were they?
No way! They were bred to herd reindeer in Siberia. You know, freezing temperatures. And get this, that Sammy smile.
I love that the Sammy smile.
It actually prevented icicles from forming around their mouths.
No way. Seriously?
Seriously, it was practical.
I always thought it was just because they are happy pups.
Oh, they are happy dogs. But that smile had a job to do.
Wow.
And speaking of jobs, the chow chow.
Those blue-black tongues get me every time.
Right. The lion's mane.
They always seem so intense.
That's because they were guarding Tibetan monasteries, protecting those sacred spaces. That was their thing.
Wow. I never knew that.
And you know that blue-black tongue?
What about it?
In some cultures, that's good luck.
Get out.
It's true.
These breeds, it's like they have this whole secret history.
They really do.
Okay, what about poodles? Those haircuts.
So fancy.
Come on. They were bred to retrieve ducks.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem very practical for getting wet and muddy.
That's where those fancy clips come, and that dense, curly coat. It's perfect for repelling water, but it gets heavy when it's wet, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
So those pom-poms you see on show dogs, those were left longer to protect their joints from the icy water.
Wow, so is fashion and function.
Exactly.
Who knew? Speaking of those coats, I gotta say, part of the appeal, is the fluff.
Oh, absolutely.
That urge to cuddle up with a fluffy dog.
It's irresistible.
It's not just you, it's science.
Okay, tell me more.
Touching soft fur. Studies show it can release oxytocin, the cuddle hormone.
No way.
Yes, and that's linked to, like, bonding, trust, lower stress.
So when I'm snuggling my dog, it's biology.
Amazing. Okay, so snuggling a fluffy dog might be good for you.
Right, like a dose of medicine.
But all that fluff, it doesn't take care of itself.
Sadly, no.
What's the deal with grooming? I'm picturing. I don't even know. Giant tangles, enough fur to make a whole other dog.
Oh, it can be intense. Woof Nation is very clear about this. Regular brushing is key.
Okay, like how regular are we talking?
Depends on the breed, but multiple times a week. For some, even daily.
Wow, what kind of brush?
You need a slicker brush, get through that thick coat, an undercoat rake for shedding season, and detangling spray. Lots of detangling spray.
Got it, detangling spray. Anything else?
Woof Nation really recommends a high-velocity dryer, especially for those double-coated breeds.
Wait, one of those, like, professional ones. Seems a bit much, doesn't it?
It might seem like it, but trust me, they are amazing. Blasts the water out, gets rid of loose fur.
So it dries faster.
Way faster. Prevents mats, skin problems. Your dog doesn't turn into a damp, smelly mess after bath time.
Okay, I get it. Nobody wants a soggy dog. So the fluff is one thing, but what about energy levels? All those fluffy dogs, they gotta have some zoonies in them.
Oh, yeah. Remember, these breeds, a lot of them, they were bred to work. Herding, guarding, even pulling sleds.
Right, like those gorgeous Malamutes.
Exactly. So they need physical and mental stimulation. Otherwise, trouble.
So we're talking more than just a quick walk around the block.
For some breeds, sure. But for your Samoyeds, your Malamutes, long walks, hikes, even agility training.
Agility training with all that fur, I can't even imagine.
It's something to see. But you're right, it's not just physical exercise, it's mental too.
Oh, right, of course.
Keep those fluffy brains engaged. Puzzle toys are great. Picture a chow chow figuring out a treat puzzle.
Too cute.
Right. And for herding breeds, like an Old English sheepdog, you can do herding balls, even set up mini agility courses.
In your backyard.
Exactly. Uses their instincts, tires them out physically and mentally. It's perfect.
I love that, though. Might need some strong obstacles. You can just imagine an Old English sheepdog barreling through those. Okay, so we've talked about the high-energy pups. What about those breeds that are, well...
A bit more independent.
Yeah, like chow chows.
The ultimate independent fluffy dog.
So how do you handle that?
Well, they might not want to be running around constantly, but they still need mental stuff, you know?
Right. Makes sense.
And training. It can be super rewarding, but you need patience and a sense of humor.
So no forcing a chow chow to play fetch.
Probably not the best strategy. Think scent work, trick training, anything where they're using their brains, feeling challenged. That's the key. They love to learn.
I'm starting to realize there's a lot more to these breeds than just, oh, fluffy.
Oh, for sure.
It's a whole lifestyle.
It's about knowing their personalities, their needs, being able to give them what they need.
And a big part of that is health, right?
Absolutely. Healthy dog equals happy dog. And we want these guys around for a long time.
For sure. So, health-wise, anything specific to fluffy dogs?
Well, every breed has its own things to look out for, right? But there are some common issues. Hip dysplasia, for example.
Hip dysplasia. That sounds painful. What is that?
It's when the hip joint doesn't form right. Can affect a lot of broods, but especially the bigger guys. Newfoundlands, for instance. Oh, wow. So what can owners do?
Early detection is everything. Regular vet checkups, especially when they're puppies, going through those growth spurts. And keeping them at a healthy weight. Extra weight puts more stress on their joints. Makes sense. So, no overfeeding.
Those puppy dog eyes are tough to resist, but you got to do it.
Tough, but you got to be strong. Okay, so hip dysplasia, what else? Anything breed specific to keep in mind?
Oh, yeah. Tons of stuff. Like sharp eyes, wrinkles.
Adorable.
Totally. But all those folds, they can trap moisture, lead to skin infections. You have to keep them clean and dry.
It's like with all these breeds, there's always more than meets the eye, you know?
Always. And the more you know,
the better you can take care of them.
Exactly.
Wow, we've really gone deep on fluffy dogs, haven't we?
We have. History, grooming, health.
It's clear. These dogs, they're more than just like cute fluff. It's a commitment.
They are. And if you're thinking about getting one, choosing the right breed, it's more than just, oh, I like that one.
You got to think about your lifestyle.
Exactly. Your living space, your time. Can you meet their needs?
Right. Like an Alaskan Malamute. Stunning dogs.
Gorgeous.
But all that energy.
Oh, yeah. They need space to run. Not a good fit for a tiny apartment.
Definitely not. Imagine trying to wear one of those out was just a walk around the block.
Right. Not going to happen. That's why research is so important.
So true. And Woof Wag Nation's article. Great place to start.
But it's just a start. You got to dig deeper.
So say someone's listening. They've fallen in love with a fluffy breed. What's the next step?
Talk to people. Breed-specific rescues, breeders, groomers.
Get the inside scoop.
Exactly. They can tell you what it's really like to live with these dogs. Ask yourself, can I handle the shedding, the grooming? Am I ready for potential health issues?
It's about being honest with yourself.
Yes. And being a responsible owner, which might mean realizing maybe this breed isn't the right fit for me, and that's okay.
So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into the wonderful world of fluffy dogs, what's the big takeaway?
Don't just look at the fluff. Look deeper. Their history, their personality, each breed is unique.
So true. So to everyone listening, dreaming of those fluffy cuddles,
Do your research.
ask questions, and choose a dog that fits your life. You won't regret it. Thanks for joining us for the deep dive. Until next time.